not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. And I would never hear. You've been texting everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Your parade, shine, you can't see anything, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day, so I never saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you?
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it may be, wherever you are in the world right now. I am so excited that you are here hanging out with me, Simo, your host of What's Really Going On Blog Talk Radio Show and Podcast, and my very special guest tonight, Mr. Ozell Graham, a.k.a. Mr.Fade Shop. Before I bring on my very special guest, I always like to give a shout-out to everybody around the world that listens. So, without further ado, I have to give a special shout-out to New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, India, Pakistan, China, Japan, Russia, Sweden, Norway, the United Kingdom, Ireland, Algeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Africa, Brazil, Mexico, and Canada, and of course, rounding it out, the United States. Before I bring on my very special guest, I have to give you a little bit of background knowledge of how I know Mr. Graham or Mr. Fade Shop. I met him in 1997 in Mannheim, Germany. We were both stationed over there. At the time, I was doing hair in the barracks. He was cutting hair in the barracks, and that's how we met. And I just want to say I am so proud of this brother because he has come such a long way from cutting hair in those barracks. I'm not gonna read his whole bio out. I want him to tell the story of his journey. He's gonna share with us everything, ups and downs, highs and lows, how he has become a franchise, how he is educating young barbers and cosmetologists, and he's also going to talk about his brand new products, Eddie's Hair Care products. Oh, I'm so excited, and without further ado, I have to bring on my brother, Mr. Ozell Graham, aka Mr. Fade Shop.
Wow. Timo, what up with it, baby?
Thank you again for hanging out with me and my listeners, man. I'm so super proud of you and just look forward to listening right now. You sharing your story, and hopefully you will encourage, motivate, and uplift somebody, and maybe they can realize their dream tonight or anytime in the future. So we
Timo,
can start. Go ahead.
We got to let them know what's really going on. You know what I mean?
That's right.
If they tune in tonight, they're going to understand what's really going on and what it's really going to take to be successful in this world.
Okay, well, we need you to tell us about your journey and how you got to the point you are right now. And like I said again, I'm so super proud of everything I see you doing. Of course, I follow you on Facebook, and I know that you. One thing I didn't mention at the very beginning is he gives back so much to the community, and I love that so much about you, giving back.
Well, we'll definitely get into that because one of the things that you have to understand is to whom much is given, even much more is required. So if you plan to level up in life, you're going to have to open up your hands and start giving, because if you try to receive something with your hand closed, you're probably not going to be able to grab it. So just start opening up your hands and opening up your hearts, and once you do that right there, you'll start seeing God just start raining blessings on you, because He knows you're going to do right by those blessings.
Right. And that's a great piece of advice right there.
So, let's I guess tell a little bit about myself. So I was born in Detroit, Michigan, and at the age of 12, I moved to Missouri to go stay with my grandparents because things had got real rough in the city, and my mom just really wanted to protect me, from all of the crime and the killings that was going on. So, the first 12 years of my life, I got a chance to understand the city life, the fast lanes, fast cars, and all those things right there. And then, like I said, when I was 12 years old in 1986, I moved to a small town in the Boot Heel of Missouri called Marston, Missouri. Now, Marston, Missouri had a population at that time of about 648 people. So moving from the city to the country, that was a culture shock for me because, there was still gravel roads and stuff like that, and my cousins and friends down there, they really didn't care about wearing shoes. They would run on the gravel, and me being a city boy, I'd be like, I'm gonna try it, but I was dancing like somebody was shooting at me, so I had to get on the grass and put my shoes back on.
Right.
So, that took some adjusting, but staying with my grandparents, that really instilled a lot of things in me because the giving back is in my DNA. I watched my mother do it. I watched my grandparents do it. I watched my father do it. So that's embedded in my DNA. And, one of the things about growing up in that small town, everybody knew everybody. But, just like some major cities and stuff like that, there's a color divide. And
Right.
the railroad tracks was the divide for the blacks and the whites. But my grandparents, they worked real hard, and we actually stayed on the white side, you know. So when it comes to diversification of friends and of people and not seeing color, you know, I grew up that way, not seeing color, you know. So that was one of the keys to success because, you know, growing up, I was already outside of the box. You know, a lot of times it takes people a lot to get outside of the box, to get outside of their comfort zone, and being able to diversify and mingle with all races, that actually helps you along the way. You know, helps you interact with people and understand, you know, how they might have been brought up, and then you know how you was brought up, and you just kind of keep those morals and those values, you know, as you grow in life.
Right.
Yeah. So, like I said, there, and you know, in that area there, it was really not a lot of opportunity. You know, they had one or two jobs that you could get, you know, and be successful for your family, do well for your family, and that was at a place called Norando or the power plant. But everybody couldn't get a job there, so there was a lot of fields there: cotton fields, corn fields, milo fields, rice fields, all these different fields. So, you know, if I would have stayed in my comfort zone, then the most I probably would have been able to do was work on a farm, and that really wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't what I know. God had for me now. You know, I didn't know that then, but I knew I just didn't want to be there. So the military was my way out. You know, I didn't want to go to college after I graduated, so I joined the military. And when I joined the military, it kind of showed me all of those things that my parents really didn't have a name for. My grandparents didn't have a name for. You know, hard work, determination, you know, selfless service, duty, honor, all of those things, discipline. You know, when your parents tell you to do something, you just do it. You know, they really say discipline. They just say, when I tell you to do it, you do it, boy.
That's right.
So, yeah. So, but getting to the military, that's what taught me the definitions of all of those things that we learned going through basic training and advanced individual training that we went through, and all of that stuff there. So, you know, just kind of taking that hard work mindset and wanting to be the best. You know, my mother always told me, she said, son, I don't care if you empty trash cans for a living. She said, I want you to be the best trash can disposer, or trash disposer that there is. So my mother, she really stood behind me in whatever I put my mind to, because, I mean, truth be told, the only thing I ever wanted to do growing up was drive a Greyhound bus.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's something you don't hear a lot.
Yeah, I'm serious. I went to the military to learn how to drive trucks and buses because I wanted to be a Greyhound bus driver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So, because obviously you developed a passion for doing hair and cutting hair. So where did you pick up the passion for that? As opposed, because driving a bus is a far cry from what you're doing right now. So.
It definitely is. You know, like I said, it was in my DNA, and I didn't know that until I actually met my father. You know, because growing up, I thought one person was my father, but, you know, at a certain point in my life, that guy faded out, and my real father came into my life. But, you know, I didn't know it was him until I actually got to go sit down with him and meet him and